Hello, I'm Miss Tell It Like It Is. How are y'all doing? I'm doing good. As you know, I have a multi-topic channel, so I'm not always in my kitchen, y'all. Okay? But I just hope that y'all stay with me anyway, okay? And enjoy what I have to bring. I try to bring a video every week, at least one video, okay? But like I said, I hope everybody's doing wonderful. Yes, today I'm just natural, y'all, no makeup. Some days I feel like that, okay? And I am enjoying hot peppers with tomatoes and ranch dressing, okay? That is my snack, okay? Where some people may want to eat cookies, ice cream, cake, I crave stuff like tomatoes and hot peppers with ranch dressing, okay? But it's nothing wrong with that, right? Every now and then, yes, I do. I do enjoy some cake, some apple pie, and other sweets. But my body, for some reason, craves tomatoes and hot peppers. And I love it. I love it. Mm. One second. I don't want to be rude and talk while eating. Um, Last but least, I like to wash things down with some lemon water. Mm, I love lemon water, y'all. I love lemon water. But today I'm going to be talking about a very interesting topic. And it was just things that was on my mind. And so I said I was going to make a video about it. First of all, some of y'all may find this a weird topic and some of y'all may not. But even for y'all who may find it weird, hang in there with me, okay? Before I get started, subscribe. 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 Like and share. Thank you so very, very much. I've been in deep thought. You know, we all get in deep thought. But I started realizing how many people realize how fast time is speeding up. Is it just me? Because time is like flying. Every time you turn around, a new year is coming in. Then the days are moving faster. The weeks are moving faster. The months are moving faster. And then next thing you know, a new year. Have y'all noticed that? Or is it just me? And how many of y'all sometimes feel like you're walking in an illusion world? Because sometimes I experience that, y'all. I feel like I'm walking in a physical world, but also I feel sometimes like I'm walking in different worlds. Like I'm walking in a spiritual world that exists along with this physical world. And sometimes I feel like I'm in the like I'm in the twilight zone, or like, but I think the best way to describe it is it's an illusionary matrix where time is just speeding up and speeding up. And along with time, how many of y'all feel like your bodies are moving faster, working harder? You're trying to keep up with the way of the world system and how it's ran by people who run it. And sometimes you feel like you get tired, you get exhausted, you get mentally exhausted, and you get physically exhausted. And I know some people might say, oh, well, you just need some vitamins, Miss Tell It Like It Is. Okay, true. But no, it goes deeper than vitamins. It goes deeper. How many of you all feel like sometimes time is moving so fast? Technology is advancing so fast. And like your mind is just a computer trying to suck up the changes that are taking place around us, and they're taking place rapidly. Technology, AI, is growing rapidly. Artificial intelligence is growing rapidly. The way we take care of our business, our personal business, is changing, y'all. Everything is changing. And sometimes living in such a fast-paced world where time is changing, technology is speeding up with time, sometimes how many of y'all feel like it's overwhelming? You get overwhelmed. You're like, dang, I've gone to work, came home, got ready for the next day, and it's like the night went just like that. And here I am back at work. And no, I'm not complaining about working because I love to work. But I'm just talking about how time is just speeding up. And as time speeds up, y'all, the people who run this world system is expecting us as human beings to keep up with the production of everything. And humans, we are working so much, not just on jobs, but in our daily lives, in our personal lives, in our families, to keep up, that some of us are just getting stressed out and dropping dead from stress, heart attacks, strokes. And I don't wish that on anybody, but I'm just talking reality. And then I started wondering, because I've been seeing on social media, where there are these robotic dogs in New York that's taking the place of police dogs, or maybe not the place, but they're acting as police dogs. And there are actual robots that, in one video I saw, that robots are just walking around. They were walking around downtown New York as police officers. And I started saying to myself, why are there people building robots? And then I started realizing, y'all, the reality is that the ones that run this world system, they realize that their expectation of production is going to be impossible for humans to produce. So instead, they're producing these robots. And as time speeds up, and those who run the world system, expectation speeds up with time. Those that run this world system are going to expect humans to keep up even faster with productions of everything. And as humans right now, a lot of us is having trouble keeping up with producing because we are physical human beings that get tired. But I thought about it. Robots don't get tired. They just keep going at some person's command. And then I said, those that run the world system are working us like we're robots. Not just the work thing, but I'm talking about the way the whole world system is ran. We are all, not just some of us. This ain't about color. This ain't about economic groups. This ain't about different nationalities or cultures. This isn't about women or men. This is about us as a whole generation of people. We are all being worked like computers. And some of us are getting tired, and we're stressed out and overwhelmed by the alarming rate of how much it costs to live. Everything is going up. Mortgages, rent, food. And we're just working harder. And some of us are like working 2 jobs to survive because one job isn't enough. And some of us are picking up extra hours just to keep up. And then the other day, you go into these big old grocery centers. And I was just looking around, and I'm looking like, it used to be cashiers behind the counters, but I'm seeing self-checkouts, y'all. Like you all see all these self-checkouts. And cashiers are getting lesser and lesser. So I'm walking around and I'm observing what's going on. And I came to a conclusion, y'all. The reason robots are being made is to replace human beings. To replace us all together, y'all. To replace the expectation of those who run the world system and their expectation of us as humans to produce. They know that their expectation is going to get faster and faster along with time. And they know that human beings are not going to be able to keep up. So they are creating all these robots. And I do believe that there will come a time that we are literally going to see robots as cashiers. We're going to see robots running restaurants. We're going to see robots running companies. May have robots delivering mail, etc. We're going to have robots doing everything. And where is that going to leave us as human beings? A lot of us are going to be without jobs or careers because these robots are going to be able to produce production expectations within seconds and minutes that human beings are not going to be able to produce. Don't get me wrong. We as humans, we are very smart, intelligent. We're so smart and intelligent that we can build robots. Those who are trained to do that, we're the ones that have the knowledge to build them. But then if you think about it deeper, doesn't it say in the Bible that man will self-destruct out of his own knowledge? Doesn't it say that? Doesn't the word say that man will self-destruct out of his own knowledge? Those that have the knowledge, the intellectual knowledge, are cloning. They're finding ways to even create human beings. But the only thing they can't create, y'all, they can't create a soul. They can't create a soul. There's going to come a time, yes. There are going to be people walking around, well, looking like us, and they were created in the lab. They're going to be able to talk and act like us, look like us, perform like us. Maybe they're going to be given extra abilities to produce faster than we as humans. They're going to have a spirit, but they're not going to have a soul. See, everything that has a spirit does not have a soul. A lot of things have spirits, but they don't have souls. We as human beings, we're the only ones that possess a soul. So, getting back on the subject, y'all, because I'm kind of getting off the subject, I realized, and I'm sure many of y'all realize, that the robots are going to be able to produce at a fast pace that humans are not. So, like I said, there's going to come a time where, and this is my theory, and I'm sure I'm not the only one that shares this opinion, that a lot of us are going to be replaced with robots. And in the end, just like the Bible says, man will self-destruct out of his own knowledge. Because you know what's really wrong, you all? You know what I really see? And I'm not the only one who sees this. I know I'm not. I see men trying to be God, trying to replace the creator of the universe. Not just of this universe, but all universes, all worlds. Man is trying to play God. And in the process of playing God, man is going to self-destruct in his own knowledge. Because before the universe allows man to succeed victoriously in his plan to be the creator will allow mankind to self-destruct in his own arrogance, to think that he can replace the creator. But that is what's happening, y'all. And it's reality. And it's something that no one can stop. And if you notice, even people that are retiring or going back into the work field. And why are they going back in the work field? Because they cannot keep up with the high demands of just living off of Social Security, retirement. Everything is getting higher. Every time you turn around. The middle class and the poor are getting poorer, and the rich is getting richer. And in my opinion, these robots are created out of higher production, but also out of greed. Because the more things are produced, the more money those who run the world system make, even at the cost and the destruction of mankind. And like I said, this isn't a race thing. This isn't an economic thing. This can affect everybody. See, people are too focused on race and different cultures. That's not the bigger picture. Think deep, people. Think deeper, because it's way deeper than that. But no matter how time is moving and we're as humans are expected to perform, this is all being allowed by the Creator. Because if the Creator willed so, the Creator would not allow none of this to exist. So it has all happened to the fulfillment of prophecy. And man is trying to make the Creator God out of a liar. Man is trying to mock the Creator. And in the end, the Creator will have the last laugh. Because one thing man cannot do, man cannot stop the next creation. You know how people say it's the end of the world. Oh, we've all heard this from our grandparents. You know, a lot of older people like, oh, the world is coming to an end. No, it's not. The world is coming to an end, you all. Each generation will come to an end. People will come to an end, but there will be a new earth created. See, man can always control people and civilizations and populations, but they can never ever stop the next world from being created. They can play God, but they never can be God. And this is why it's so important, you all, to never forget that we're not flesh and blood, that we're spirit and we're soul. Because absent from this body, y'all, our spirit and soul will still live on. This is why it's so important to remember that you're not your body. And your body is not you. This physical body just houses your spirit and your soul. That's all. So when a day comes where things drastically change, because it will come, and the world, as we know, the way things are run, as we know, have totally changed, you won't fear, because you will know that apart from this physical body, your spirit and soul will still live on. And this is why it is important, even though we live in this physical world and we have fun and we joke and we get caught up sometimes, never forget that this physical world is not your final destination. Always remember, no matter how much fun you have, that we are living in a matrix of a world system that is illusional, parallel to our spirit and soul life. We are passing through. Always remember, no matter how tired you get of having to put food on your table, having to work harder, and issues in your personal life or family life, always remember this is not forever. You are just passing through. This is just a physical matrix, a false reality. You're here to work on your spirit and your soul. So when you're absent from your body, this life as we all know it will not exist for us. We will pass on to another whole different spiritual world in which we all have came from, y'all. We just have to go back. You understand? So never be discouraged. Because sometimes, y'all, sometimes it feels like we're going to keep on going through all these problems. Sometimes it feels like, for some of y'all who are overwhelmed with your bills and you feel like, God, I don't know if I'm going to make it. I don't even know if I'm going to have a roof over my head. Stay encouraged. This world system and everything is temporary when it comes to our spirit and soul. This is why it's important to treat people right, y'all. And check yourselves. Check your attitude. Check your heart. Do right by people. Because if you don't, you're going to answer for it when you leave your physical body. And that's too much damn hell, y'all. To be in hell on earth at times and to pass on and go to a spiritual place where your spirit and where your soul is trapped in hell. And many people have a definition of their own perception of what hell is. So I'm not going to get into that, but I'm just going to say, don't forget about your spirit and your soul. Main thing, don't forget about your soul. Because your soul is the seat of your emotions where your self-love and your self-will lives. And we all have a self-will, y'all. And when you love yourself, you will always make the right choices when it comes to your soul. No, we as mankind, and I'm talking, when I say we as a human, we will never ever be perfect. Don't ever try to be totally perfect when it comes to your flesh, because we will always fall short of the glory of God. We will always fall short. But always repent to your Creator. Always be humble. Those that you've hurt, ask for forgiveness. If they don't accept it, it's not on you anymore. Learn to forgive yourself. Learn to love. Learn to share love. Because love is the strongest force in the universe, y'all. Love. And I'm talking about real love. I'm not talking about this so-called fake love, but I'm talking about love that comes from God, the universe. I know, y'all, this was, for some of y'all, this is like, y'all probably like wondering, what the hell? And for others, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I'm just tell it like it is. I have nothing else to say but to encourage you all and to say thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Share and like and even comment if you'd like. Saying that, I'm going to tell like it is. Have a great day. Stay encouraged through this rigorous changing of time and expectations of production and this world system of everything going higher. And stay encouraged. I know there are people out here that have had homes and they've gone homeless because they couldn't keep up with how high things are going. For you all, if you watch and stay encouraged, a better day will come. I'm just tell like it is. And that's what I do. I tell it like it is. Tulu.